Tonight, it's a waiting game for those who live near the Gunflint Trail as officials warn of possible evacuations due to the ongoing fires. Plus, as more Afghan refugees arrive in Wisconsin, we're getting a look at Fort McCoy and the help being given to those in need. And some troubling news out of the Twin Cities where some hospital ICU floors are full as COVID cases rise once again.
From CBS3 Duluth, this is the CBS3 News at 10.
Good evening, I'm Kristen Bakke. Thanks for joining us. New tonight at 10, we know how much damage the Greenwood fire has caused so far. According to Superior National Forest officials, the fire has destroyed 12 homes and cabins so far. 3 others were damaged. 57 outbuildings have also been destroyed by the flames. Amazingly and thankfully, there are no reports of injuries. The Greenwood fire has grown to 21,700 acres, with crews working today to protect more structures in its path. The fire remains very active and is 0% contained. Thankfully, it's not moving nearly as quickly as it did Monday. More than 400 people are involved in the firefight, many from other parts of the country. The Incident Command Post is scheduled to relocate to Babbitt to accommodate additional resources. And just a reminder, the Greenwood Fire Evacuation Center is also now located in Babbitt at City Hall. And we're learning 2 wildfires burning in the Boundary Waters have slowed down a bit. The John Eck fire just south of Little Sag Lake only grew about 60 acres on Tuesday. It previously made a major run Monday, more than doubling in size to 1,500 acres. There are no mandatory evacuations in Cook County, but authorities recommend residents be ready to leave just in case. Meanwhile, the Whelp fire northwest of Sawbill Lake has decreased. Tuesday, the fire was burning 60 acres, and today it's estimated at 50. Those are just 2 of the 8 fires currently burning in the Boundary Waters. Most of the people in Cook County waiting on a potential evacuation live along the Gunflint Trail. And tonight, local officials held a public meeting to provide an update and answer questions from the Gunflint community. CBS3's Natalie Grant reports from Tofty tonight on what's slowing the firefight.
A community in anticipation. Since Monday, many people living on the Gunflint Trail have been told to prepare for the worst as the John Eck fire nears.
They want to know what our plan is as a team for attacking these fires.
On Wednesday, Cook County and fire officials provided a community update on the John Eck and Whelp fires. They say they're doing their best with limited resources, but larger fires near and far are taking some of the priority. Still, they say they're confident in the team working to keep people and structures safe.
We're just kind of waiting to see what happens. We have a plan. And waiting to enact that plan.
For John Fredrickson, co-owner of the Gunflint Lodge, these meetings help him feel more prepared, looking out for guests and employees.
We are ready in case the call comes, but we're still operating. You know, it's still, we've still got things to do. It's still it's in a lot of ways, it's business as usual.
In the end, Fredrickson says people on the Gunflint understand fires like this are always a possibility.
The Gunflint Trail has been through it before. We've seen it. We understand how it works.
If that happens,
The Cook County Sheriff's Office says they are watching the fire's progression very closely and will alert people if and when a mandatory evacuation is ordered. Congressman Pete Stauber visited Ely today, showing support for people impacted by the fires. Stauber said his main reason for visiting was to learn how he can levy federal support for crews working to contain the Greenwood fire. Though he didn't specify exactly what steps he'd be taking to do that, he did mention he wants to help the crews both now and in the future. Stauber says right now fighting to contain the fire is the focus.
this fire, the Greenwood fire, is the #1 priority in our 20-state region for the U.S. Forest Service. And that means it's intense, it's dangerous, and we're going to put all hands on deck.
Stauber visited some of the businesses in Ely supporting fire crews. He said it's encouraging to see the community working together. Well, Dave joins us now for a first check of the weather. Dave, certainly encouraging to see all the help going to the folks being affected by these fires, and everyone is just keeping their hopes up for a little bit of rain.
Oh, that's for sure, Kristen. You know, as a former patron of Britain's myself, nice to know that place is pitching in and helping out those folks who work 12 hours a day plus in warm temperatures, in rain, working to put out those fires, and then breathing all that smoke like many of the rest of us. Still an air quality alert in effect from Wednesday night here through Friday for northern Minnesota, from International Falls down to the bottom of Carleton County, and from Grand Portage over towards Grand Rapids. And even some of the smoke could infiltrate Wisconsin and the UP, but not bad enough to be considered alert worthy. But still, we're going to be alert and watching for the problem to go away. And hopefully that rain coming our way tomorrow afternoon and evening will help solve the problem. It'll be dry tonight thanks to lingering high pressure, but then showers are possible Thursday and some pretty decent rain possible Friday, maybe even spilling into Saturday. Short-term forecast says 52 for a low tonight in general, partly cloudy sky. Tomorrow, partly sunny with a 30% rain chance building in the afternoon, which could last through the entire weekend. We'll talk about rain totals, the potential for them, in just a few more minutes.
All right, thank you, Dave. U.S. Senator Ron Johnson got a chance to see where the latest refugees from Afghanistan are being housed in Wisconsin. During a visit to Fort McCoy today, Johnson had a briefing with the 88th Readiness Division. Afghan refugees arrived at Fort McCoy earlier in the week for temporary housing and support after the Taliban took over their country. Johnson, a Republican, called the situation in Afghanistan a disaster, blaming it on the Biden administration. He said we should have gotten every American out safely before the chaos began.
Certainly the goal would have been to get those special immigrant visa holders and others that worked for Americans whose lives are in grave danger now, to get them out ahead of time, fully vetted, but safely, and then integrate successfully into American society. That is the goal. It still's the goal. It could have been accomplished, but unfortunately, it wasn't.
Johnson says that still is the goal, but he adds it wasn't accomplished. Fort McCoy is reportedly one of 4 military bases being used to temporarily house Afghan refugees. Wisconsin Governor Tony Evers made a surprise visit to Fort McCoy today, where he met with military leaders and refugees. His administration is partnering with other state agencies to provide diapers, clothing, and other personal items to refugees in need. He issued a statement saying our Afghan allies have a long road ahead, and the state will continue to support and help them as they transition to their new life in the U.S. Some daunting numbers on the COVID front tonight, as hospital ICU bed capacity in the Twin Cities is above 97%. An increase in COVID patients is combining with more non-COVID patients than there were during the worst of the pandemic last year. Right now, COVID patients make up about 7.5% in metro hospitals. But with overall bed capacity so high, anyone going to the ER, COVID or not, is likely to be faced with long wait times. One emergency room technician says it's been hard to watch.
Most of us don't get into healthcare to watch people suffer. And that's what feels like is all we're doing right now. But I would say most shifts, yeah, there are no beds or very few beds.
Minnesota's Department of Health is helping with transferring patients where needed, hoping to lighten the load on any one hospital. Memorial Blood Center says the nation is facing another blood emergency. There was a blood shortage for most of the pandemic, which eased when vaccines came out and gathering restrictions lifted. But recently, fears over the Delta variant have caused a drop in drives and donations. To combat the blood emergency, the American Red Cross hosted a blood drive at Amsoil Arena today. Red Cross rep Corey Bowe praised donors for stepping up to the plate.
Thankfully, as we see in crises too, the turnout that we have had from donors blew us away this year. It's been really a miraculous number of people have come out because they want to contribute during such a difficult time.
They need all blood types, but specifically type O. If you can give, the drive will continue tomorrow from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. at Amsoil Arena. We are now taking a live look at the Can of Worms. MnDOT gave a tour this evening of the ongoing Twin Ports Interchange project. The $343 million untangling of the Can of Worms began in May as crews rework the area where I-35, I-535, and Highway 53 all come together. Right now, a large portion of the interchange is shut down for demolition as traffic is rerouted through Lincoln Park. Officials giving tonight's tour tell us the new stretches of road won't just be more functional, they'll also be more pleasing to the eye.
The outward-facing walls of the retaining wall, say to Lincoln Park and to the rail yard, will have artistic elements included in them. So they won't be just your typical, or probably what people envision, just a plain gray concrete wall.
The project is scheduled to be complete by the summer of 2024. Enbridge says the Line 3 pipeline replacement project is almost complete. Crews have been working on the Minnesota section all summer. In an update today, the company said they plan to have oil flowing by the end of the year. Enbridge says they're also taking steps to conserve water during the drought. They're doing that by testing the pipeline with reused water. Company reps also discussed plans to deactivate the original Line 3 pipeline once the replacement is ready. Conservation groups opposed to the project had a setback this week when the Minnesota Supreme Court refused to hear a case contesting some of the project's permits. Still to come on Live Local CBS 3, as fires continue to spread across the region, some are wondering how to best protect your home if it's in the line of fire. We'll have tips from the experts next.
As August fades away here in the Twin Ports, we've only received 0.8 of an inch of rain, more than 2 inches shy of normal. But with the rain chance breezing in tomorrow that may last through the weekend, there are hopes we'll play a good game of catch-up. We'll talk about that game coming up after our break.
Gail King, Anthony Mason, and Tony DeCopel, weekday mornings on CBS.
For over 20 years, Breeze Roofing has been totally dedicated to getting the job done right, and done right now. We pride ourselves on being the best for the best price. Call Breeze for all your roofing needs.
Uh-oh, that food container won't contain your food, so you mess with cling wraps and foil, hoping food won't spoil. Well, not anymore. Now there's Stretch and Fresh containers, the amazing food storage containers with stretch and fit lids that let you store more. Even the odd-shaped foods you couldn't put in containers before. Just stretch over the food and snap lock the lid to keep food fresh. There's even a freshness date dial to track storage time. It comes in the sizes you need to store all the foods you want with amazing storage capacity. It's freezer and microwave safe, and the containers nest for compact, stacked, space-saving storage. And right now, the 6-piece set is yours for just $19.95, and the shipping is free. But wait, call now and we'll double the offer and send a second set. Just pay a separate fee. Here's how to order.
Call 1-800-378-1232 or go to trystretchandfresh.com. That's 1-800-378-1232 or order online at trystretchandfresh.com.
Go on, get off the ladder and place it back where you found it. The days of dangerous climbs are over. Gutter Helmet provides year-round protection, preventing buildup of debris, keeping your gutters clear and free-flowing. With its heavy-duty support brackets and exclusive helmet heat ice reduction system, Gutter Helmet's been designed to withstand the harshest weather conditions. Get Gutter Helmet, America's #1 choice for gutter protection, and never clean your gutters again.
Unlock a summer of possibilities in a new Chevy. Expand your options and your perspective. Find new summer adventures. Find new roads.
Make no monthly payments for 120 days on all Silverado 1500 Crew Cab pickups. Plus, get 2.49% financing when you finance with GM Financial. And get $2,500 cash allowance.
Welcome to the Kelly Clarkson Show! This show is about connection. Not even 2020 and socially distancing ourselves are going to get in the way of that.
Are we 6 feet apart?
The Kelly Clarkson Show on CBS 3.
As fires in the Boundary Waters continue to grow, crews a few miles from them are doing fire suppression work on homes and cabins. CBS 3's Kendall Jarbo went up the Gunflint Trail and explains what the process is like and why it's so important.
Fire suppression efforts are nothing new to residents on the Gunflint Trail.
It is a whole industry up here, just making sure that all of our homes and places that we love are safe and can remain that way.
Ben Seaton grew up on the Gunflint. He's now a volunteer firefighter, busy at work with his team, preparing for the worst.
I think concern is the right word. I don't think that that means we need to be worried at this moment. It is something that is understandably on the front of everybody's mind. It is kind of the game in town right now. However, I think it is important that we all focus our efforts on working together.
These crews are doing fire-wise projects. That means ridding wooded areas near structures of highly flammable materials like balsam fir trees and low-lying branches.
This is the woods untouched. There's a lot going on in here, and it's a lot thicker. Over here on the other side is where crews have already worked through. It's much more thinned out, and there's not a lot that the fire could catch.
In a major fire, it's not the main fire. It's not the big fire we see that's going to hurt your structure. It's all the embers that come out of it. They'll land on the structure, and that's what actually starts it on fire. So if you can do those little things so that little ember can't get started, your house is going to be protected.
It's the work that happens before a fire comes that makes all the difference. Lending a helping hand and some heavy machinery to this community near the wilderness.
So if anyone can do something for another person, it's kind of what we do up here. We're a very tight-knit community.
Projects you can do at home to protect your structure from a wildfire include clearing leaves from the roof and gutters, moving firewood piles away from structures, and making sure address posts are visible so first responders can find your home.
Now, the CBS3 Duluth WeatherMax forecast with meteorologist Dave Anderson.
Temperatures yesterday went down for many lakeside communities thanks to an easterly wind, but today, thanks to high pressure and sunshine abounding, we bounded our temperatures back up again. International Falls, 73 is bubbling under normal by a degree, but 76 in Hibbing, that beats normal by 2 degrees. So yeah, the normal 74. Made it to 79 in Hermantown today. Warmer by the lake thanks to a northwesterly wind. 81 in Superior, 84 Ashland, even 83 degrees in Watersmeet. Now tomorrow, clouds increase and temperatures will go down again, back into the 60s to about 70. But that's because clouds will be thickening with low pressure systems coming in, and we need that rain. Let's hope it pays off. Right now, here's what's happening at the airport. 62 degrees the current temp, 67% for the relative humidity. Westerly, northwesterly winds slowed down to 5 miles per hour, and 30.16 inches of mercury is our air pressure, 1,021 millibars. So our little high pressure that had us today is strengthening for the moment, but should depart and then be replaced by lows by tomorrow afternoon. Current temps, 56 in Watersmeet, just a degree behind in Ironwood. Northern Wisconsin's running from 55 in LaPointe to 62 in Superior, with, of course, Ashland, Hayward, and Solon Springs in between. In Minnesota, we go from 57 in Moose Lake to 61 at Cloquet. The Quad Cities not reporting in, but they're probably around 60 as well, as is much of the rest of northern Minnesota. Low temps tonight could dip into the 40s for some parts of northern Minnesota, around 50 for the rest of us. Doppler map. Clouds are trying to creep in from the west and from the south, along with some rain showers, again, as the first of 3 potential low-pressure systems start to enter the stage we call the Northlands terrain. So we get a look at the picture here for Thursday, and we see that the higher pressure tonight will fade away and shrink and migrate to the south and to the east, and that will allow the first of the low-pressure systems, this one from northern Nebraska, southern South Dakota, to come our way. And that brings in just a 30% chance for rain on Thursday. But it could pay off if that chance pays off with results like this. Again, this is that Euro model that all those younger meteorologists like to talk about. It wasn't invented back when I was going to school, but it sure is optimistic for rain totals. Not much up in northern Minnesota, unfortunately, but the center part of our region could go towards a ½ inch or so. And that isn't the only rain chance for the week ahead. Taking a look now at the forecast for the next 7 days. Tonight we get a partly cloudy sky and dry conditions in Minnesota with lows from 46 to 57, even 45 to 57, wide range, narrow range, Wisconsin, Michigan, about 52 to 54. Then tomorrow, Wisconsin, Michigan, 30% shower chance afternoon and evening, highs 67 to 70. Minnesota highs about 64 to 70 with that 30% shower chance. But again, if those enthusiastic totals don't pay off Thursday, we get a better chance for them on Friday, Saturday as well. Then for Sunday, some follow-up showers before things wrap up and clear up by Monday, Kristen.
Well, I think
70s once we get towards Monday.
All right, well, I think that's more of a chance of rain than we've seen in quite some time, so I am happy to see that forecast.
I unfortunately am hedging my bets because we've been burnt so many times this summer with these good chances according to the models coming in, and then they hit our region and fizzle out. So double fingers crossed, maybe that'll make a difference.
Maybe this is our time, Dave. Thank you. Still to come on Live Local CBS 3, get ready to consume lots of fair food. The Great Minnesota Get-Together starts tomorrow. We'll preview what you need to know next.
If you love them enough to crawl into a play place to get them to come down, then surely you'll check NHTSA.gov/the right seat to make sure they're in the right car seat.
Let A1 Movers help bridge the gap from your old house to your new home. We have the tools for all of your relocating needs. Big or small, we move them all. Whether you're moving across town or across the country, we help get you where you need to go as safely and efficiently as possible. A1 Movers specializes in making hard work easier, saving you time and your back. To schedule your move, call or visit a1movers.org today.
Rental cars are in high demand, but now there's another option. Rent a Toyota RAV4 or Sienna from Kerry Toyota in Superior. Current models fill the rental fleet at competitive pricing. Rent for a single day or save with a weekly rental rate. Enjoy the reliability of Toyota on your next road trip. Unlimited mileage is automatically included when you rent a Kerry Toyota in Superior. That's right, unlimited miles. You don't have to buy a new car to drive a new car. Call Kerry Toyota in Superior to reserve your rental vehicle today. Voted best car dealer 22 times.
Hi, my name is Dr. Jay Huber. I am owner of Novus Health Solutions. If you wish to improve your sex drive, sleep better, have less depression, less mood swings, improve your muscle mass, and lose weight, please contact us to see if you're a candidate for bioidentical hormone replacement therapy.
Nick Bolton here to tell you about the newest tack light innovation, the Bell & Howell Tack Pen. We made a tack light the size of a pen, visible up to 2 nautical miles away, has a disorienting defensive strobe, zooms in to focus its beam wherever you want, and won't quit even in the most bitter cold or extreme heat. And yes, it survived getting run over by my Humvee. Clips to your pockets so you can take it anywhere, can help you make quick repairs or break a window in an emergency. It even functions like a regular pen. There's just nothing like it on the market today.
Act now to get your Bell & Howell Tack Pen for just $19.99, and we'll even ship it to you free. Like all of our tactical products, it features genuine Bell & Howell craftsmanship, backed by our 10-year warranty. While supplies last, you can get a second one. Just pay a separate fee. Get yours today.
To order, call 1-800-363-5604 or go to buytackpen.com. That's 1-800-363-5604, or you can order online at buytackpen.com.
When we talk about quality journalism, we're not talking about a once-in-a-while thing. Our team of experienced award-winning journalists has one goal: to tell the most compelling, honest, and accurate stories that impact you and your community. Because this is our home, too. Live Local CBS 3.
Northwest Outlet is your ARE truck topper headquarters.
In news, there are no second chances. You have one shot to get it right. You need to get all the facts, angles, and points of view. And you need it now. For us, being first is good, but being right is best. Live Local CBS 3.
We are just one sleep away from the Great Minnesota Get-Together. The Minnesota State Fair is back after a one-year hiatus due to COVID-19. Fair officials are strongly urging fairgoers to wear a mask inside and outside and to social distance when possible. Despite COVID concerns, a traveling fair vendor believes customer spending will be up this year.
Some of the fairs have been up slightly in attendance, some have been down slightly in attendance, but overall the customer spending has been up because they're appreciative that the fairs are back in business.
A big change coming to the fair has nothing to do with COVID, but with fairgoer safety. You will need to go through a metal detector before entering. And today, a Minnesota judge ruled the ban on guns at the fair will stay in place for all fairgoers, including concealed carriers. Well, Alexis is here for a look at what's coming up in sports. After you eat all that fair food, it makes me feel like I need to participate in some sports.
I think they should just deliver the food from the fair to Target Field.
Can you make a call and we can...
I think I could maybe punch some numbers and see what we have. And it really was a great day to be a baseball fan. Between the Brew Crew's continued success and the Twins That's right, your Minnesota Twins made history in Fenway tonight. Plus a new stop on the Tour Day Football 2021 in the Northland. Iowa Real and Sports next.
CBS News Sunday Morning with Jane Pauley on CBS.
Do you worry about going to the dentist? Well, relax. The Carefree Dental Card is now available in your area. Call the number on your screen and we'll send your actual card at no cost today. With the Carefree Dental Card, you go to the dentist whenever you need and you instantly pay a lot less. The Carefree Dental Card is just $15.95 a month. So call now and make going to the dentist carefree.
Call 1-800-945-8449 to receive your free Carefree Dental Card information kit.
One of our biggest furniture events of the year, the Labor Day sale at Slumberland. Take an additional 25% off our already low prices. We have an incredible assortment of everything for your home, from sleep to sectionals to decor.
This is totally you. Oh.
Yeah, this is the winner. Well, hello, Slumberland.
Get your look for less at the huge Labor Day sale at Slumberland.
With a Honda in your garage, every summer adventure leads to another. Get an incredible summer offer on a new Honda, only at the Honda Summer Sales Event.
Ready, set, go.
Not all internet is created equal. If you want internet that's even faster than advertised, if you want Wi-Fi on Mega Blast, if you want enough power to power all the things, that's asking for more than a lot. That's demanding extreme, and you deserve it.
At Super One Foods, we go to great measures to deliver you with top quality meat every day. Try our Golden Plump chicken leg quarters for only $1.29 per pound and get Black Angus boneless bottom sirloin steak for just $4.44 per pound. Plus, we provide the best of the best in fresh produce. Get locally grown sweet corn for just 33 cents each and get whole seedless watermelon for just $3.88 each. Through all that we do, we've got you in mind. Super One Foods, serving you lower prices and better choices.
Go to the ends of the earth.
Very pleasant place to be.
I couldn't ask for anything more.
And reach for the stars.
Where's the Oscar? Oh, this is great.
Do you still love it?
I do.
But wait, there's more. Experience thought-provoking.
It was literally like Groundhog Day.
I do know what makes a good movie.
Innovative.
It's hard not to overflow.
And truly original reporting. Because there's always something new under the sun on CBS Sunday Morning.
The Brewers were able to rally from a 3-run deficit to take Game 1 of their series against the Reds last night. A huge win to help cement their lead in the NL Central. Game 2 is tonight down at American Family Field, a big opportunity for Milwaukee. It was pitchers' duel into the 4th until Avisail Garcia finds some wide open spaces in left center. Yelich is in and the Brew Crew were in business with a 1-0 lead. And Brandon Woodruff had another lights-out night on the mound. 6 innings of work, 10 strikeouts, and no runs allowed. And has been the theme for Milwaukee pitchers this season, no walks. Then in the 7th, Jace Peterson came through with some insurance, a ground rule double. That makes it a 2-0 ball game. The Crew is now up 4-0 in the 8th. The Twins at Fenway Park last night. The Twins trailed 9-3 and couldn't hang on, losing 11-9. Can they snag on tonight? Atop a 3-2-1 blast off Miguel Sano, nearly sending this one to outer space. That'll be a 495-footer, making for the longest home run in Fenway since February of 2008. Twins still on track and up 2-0. It's hip hip Jorge once again. He snaps on one and says, "See you later." That'll serve up a 2-run homer. Double trouble for the Sox as the Twins double their lead 4-0 in 4. Minnesota starter Bailey Ober puts the exclamation mark in 5. We're going to extras, folks. Twins currently up 9-4 in the 10th after a 3-run homer. The next stop on our tour of football training camps is in Hermantown. The Hawks aim to be back with another great season after a 5-2 finish a year ago. The Hawks graduated the entire offensive line but returned many players at skill positions. Senior quarterback Michael Lau is back for his second season under center Bloomdale. He returns in the backfield, joined by Lau Jazing at wingback. And they hope to lean on that experience at key positions this season.
You know, we lost a ton of seniors. We had 17 seniors last year, but we have a lot of our skill guys back. We have some guys that are stepping up, so I'm looking forward to see what they can do on Friday night.
This group, I'd say we got a lot of skill guys, and we got a lot of skill guys returning, so throwing the ball and getting quick runs and hitting them quick would be our strength.
I mean, our O-line's just a bunch of dogs, you know. And our skill guys, like Bo Janzik, he's a dog. Payne Menzel, a dog. Evan Bloomdahl, a dog.
Lau says after all the extra distractings last season, he already feels more comfortable running the offense the second time around.
Just learned how to read a defense better, I feel like, because going into last year, just pretty much just threw the ball. Now I know the coverages and all that stuff, so I feel like that'll help out a lot. Definitely feel a lot more or less prepared, ready, and just my body's ready to go too.
The Hawks say they've already got the Hammer game against Proctor circled on October 8th. They open their season at home against Moose Lake Willow River on Friday, September 3rd at 6 o'clock. Switching gears to basketball, Port Wing, Wisconsin native Megan Gustafson finally put pen to paper for the Washington Mystics after a year of uncertainty in the WNBA this season. Gustafson has battled through a slew of injuries in the recent weeks where she was waived by Dallas on May 12th. Following her release, she originally signed with the Mystics on June 21st on a hardship contract. She was then waived days later on June 28th. The third-year center re-signed with Washington on July 1st. In total, she signed 3 7-day contracts, but today she inked a deal for the rest of the season. The 24-year-old has appeared in 6 games for the Mystics so far, averaging just over 3 points and 4 rebounds in 10 minutes per game. She also holds career averages with the Dallas Wings, who selected her in the 2019 draft as the 17th overall pick. And that's a wrap for sports. We'll be right back after the break.
CBS3 closed captioning is brought to you by Essentia Health Pharmacies, keeping things safe, simple, and convenient through mail, local delivery, drive-through, and curbside pickup services.
We pick up the phone because it's ringing. Hello, this is Sam. That's simple human sense.
Ask the Holden Insurance Agency if auto owners make sense for you.
Hi, I'm Jimmy J.J. Walker. If you're on Medicare, listen to this. I called the 1-800 number to see what extra Medicare benefits I could get. An actual person answered, looked up my zip code, and boom, I was offered extra benefits like dental coverage, including dentures, extractions, fillings, plus prescriptions, transportation, meals, and so much more, all at no additional cost. And then I asked about the benefit that adds money to my Social Security check. And get this, I'm entitled to an extra $100 a month. That's $1,200 a year added to my Social Security check. And I was like, dynamite! Call the 1-800 number on the screen and see what you may be entitled to. Call now. It's free.
Call 1-800-919-1340. That's 1-800-919-1340 now.
When we ask you to shop Prime Appliance, we want you to experience a real appliance store where we have hundreds of brand name appliances always ready to go during our in-stock sale. Get these full-size capacity LG front-load laundry pairs, just $18.98 with an electric dryer and $19.98 in gas. You don't have to order these GE built-in dishwashers starting at just $4.99. Financing and delivery always available. Prime Appliance, it's a real appliance store and the best place to buy your appliances. Let us prove it to you.
What does local mean to you?
To me, local means getting your news from people who you trust. I'm Kristen Baki, Chisholm native, UWS grad, and Twin Ports proud.
Local news for local people on Live Local CBS3.
The Royal Enfield Bullet was designed in 1955 and not updated until 2008. It takes an experienced hand to keep one running. I've ridden in the rain and the snow, but prefer not to. That's why motorcycles and meteorology go together so well. It also takes an experienced hand to make an accurate riding forecast. As our region's longest-serving meteorologist, I think I have the touch needed to get it right.
Watch Dave Anderson weeknights at 5, 6, and 10.
If you love them enough to crawl into a play place to get them to come down, then surely you'll check nhtsa.gov/the right seat to make sure they're in the right car seat.
Thank you for joining us tonight. We will see you tomorrow.